today's video is one that I thought I would never shoot. My plan with my channel was to shoot lots of videos, how-to videos about spiritual and mediumship and psychic development and energy healing, all those amazing things. So that was my plan with my channel, and here I find myself guided to and excited to shoot a video about technology, which if you knew me, that isn't my thing. I'm certainly not somebody who is technologically savvy. I know a bit, enough to kind of get by, but nothing amazing. So I'm surprising myself to be shooting this video. And full disclosure, I guess, it's not necessarily a how-to video, it's more a where-to video. I've been over the past couple of years, I've been trying to really up my game with my my marketing collateral and my workshop manuals and my online courses, and I've really struggled to find places to go that are low cost or no cost that can help me to really kind of up my game, help me with my spiritual biz marketing. So it's been a bit of a journey. So I want to share with you the places that I go that I've found to be really helpful in terms of marketing collateral, photographs, audio, things like that. And I'll show you the basics of how to get started, but I'll also link below in the description links to amazing videos from creators who are so much more knowledgeable about the how-to, that without me watching their videos, I really wouldn't have got this far. So I'm going to link those amazing creators below, ones that I've found really helpful, and talk at a level that I'm at, so not too technical. I can certainly understand the concepts they're talking about and put them into practice. I've learnt so much this last year just watching the YouTube videos that are out there on lots of the software and sites that I'm attempting to use. So I will link those below, the how-to videos, but today's video is really about where to, and I'll give you my top sites that I go to really improve my marketing and my business collateral. I'll share those with you, and some top tips, my top tips along the way. Now, if there are sites that you go on that I haven't covered, please do comment. I want to share this with the spiritual business community. My desire in all of this is to help and support people to become light workers in this world. A light worker is somebody that comes from their heart space and kind of makes a difference because who they are and how they interact with people. So the more that we can get our spiritual businesses out there, the more that we can connect with people in lots of different ways, then the bigger impact that we're going to have as a spiritual community. So I want to share what I've learned along the way. Now, you may have learned that much quicker than I. You might be far more advanced than I and kind of rolling your eyes and saying, yeah, I've known about that for a long time. If there's wisdom that you have to share, please do put that in the comments below. But for those of you that are struggling like I have been, and certainly it's still not a breeze, I hope that this video is helpful. I hope it cuts down a bit of the legwork, and I hope it inspires you to really promote your spiritual business. So let's get started. Okay, so the first recommendation, if you haven't found this site yet, is Canva. And what Canva is, it's a whole design desktop publishing site, and it's free. There is a pro version, a paid version, but to be honest with you, what you can get for free is amazing. So I've been on the free version for more than a year. I've just literally signed up to the pro version just to see whether or not that investment's going to be worth it. So I'll see for a couple of months and then decide whether or not I'm getting my money's worth. So definitely the free version is superb, free to join, free to use. What I really like about Canva, and I've been using Canva for more than a year now, I think. And at first the photo stock in there was a little bit limited when it came to kind of spiritual type stuff. But I've noticed recently that it's amazing. The photographs are just so great, and there's video in there and all sorts of cool things. So as I said earlier, this isn't a how-to video, it's a where-to video, but I'm just going to give you a little bit of a demo of the site, but I will link down below some great videos, Canva tutorials, so you'll learn far more from them than you will from me. But I want to just give this kind of a spiritual business focus as we're going through it. So as you can see, it's really intuitive to use. So I'm not a techie. I'm certainly not computer savvy, and I found it really easy to use. So it's kind of organized into different kind of topics. So presentations, YouTube, art, reports, brochures. So you can do all of the designs for your business cards and your brochures and things like that. You can do it all on Canva, and they've now moved into the to printing as well. So you can design them and get them printed. Or you can upload the design to another print facility. So a lot of people use Vistaprint. I've used Vistaprint for lots of things as well. So you can upload a complete design to that too. So let's have a look. Let's say we want to create a Facebook post. So you just click on it and it will bring up a blank canvas. So this is your blank canvas. And then it's got lots and lots of different templates. So you can use a template to go onto the blank canvas and adapt that, or you can create something from scratch. I've never created anything from scratch because I've always been able to find a design template that works. So these are lots of different templates, and what you've got to look for are the free ones. So if it's not a free one, it's part of the pro package. But as I say, I've been using this for more than 12 months on the free version, and I've never been stuck for finding a template. So you definitely want to look for the free ones. So let's have a little look. So there we go, that one's free. So it's a cooking one, but that doesn't matter because we're able to adapt it to our spiritual business. So if we click on that, it moves over to our design template. So we can put whatever words that we're going to put in there. So let's say I work a lot with crystals, so I might want to say crystals rock. Haha. And then I might say here, so all of this is customizable. So I might say, see our new selection or collection. And then I might say, do you love crystals? As you can see, I'm totally being creative today, but this might be a Facebook post that is inviting people maybe to come and see our new selection of videos. So obviously the food pictures are not going to work, so you can upload your own, and as you can see, I've got lots of different images there that I've uploaded in the past, but I want to take you to photos. So when you go into photos and then type into your search bar whatever you want to you want images of, and then you get just the most beautiful curated high quality photographs that are so expansive, not expensive because they're free, but expansive. And, you know, as I say, I've seen the breadth and depth of spiritual type photographs really explode. So it's pretty fantastic. So all you've got to do is, you know, again, so that's a pro one. So be aware of what's free and what's the paid. So that's a nice piece of citrine there. So I'm going to drag that over and pop it in there. So now I've got something, and then maybe this one I can put in there. And then, now I wouldn't use this long one because this is only kind of a short, like a square picture there. But let's find another free one. There we go. And we'll pop that in there. So now, you know, we've been able to access these wonderful free images that kind of help to make our marketing, our Facebook post really, really stand out. You can change text. You can put different text in there. Different blocks of text if it's not your particular style. They've got, you know, different elements that you can add in there, and some of them are animated as well, which is really, really cool. So the stickers are animated and do different things, and there's lots of them that are free. You can put different backgrounds, you know, in there too. So you can, you know, design it in a way that matches what you're trying to achieve with the Facebook post or the Instagram post or whatever it is that you're doing, without having to, you know, get your camera out and try and capture, you know, kind of amazing shots that are going to show off what it is that you're trying to promote. And then when you're I'm just move my camera down. So when you're ready to download it, you just click download, and you can download in PNG, or you can download in a JPEG, or even, you know, if you want to print it, you can download in kind of, you know, PDF as well. And, you know, if you are using the videos, obviously you'll be downloading it in a video. So you need to make sure that what you're downloading the format is correct, and then you just literally hit download, and it goes straight into your downloads, and you've got it then to use. You can upload it to Facebook. What's really good is that, you know, all of the templates for Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and things like that, Tumblr and all sorts of other things that I don't use, but all of those are in the right dimensions, so you don't have to faff about with those. Or you can, you know, custom create dimensions as well, so you can create a canvas for a specific set of dimensions as well. So really it's endless what you can do with it. So as I say, this is more of a where to than a how to. So I'm not going to get into a lot of the, you know, the technicalities of doing different things, but I'll just pop by the videos. So lots of short videos that you can, you know, kind of intersperse into any video collateral that you're creating, or you know, something for a Facebook post or what have you. Lots of them are free, you know, again, so you don't need to worry about the paid version. And then music, they do have a selection of music as well. And I am going to do a separate section in this video on music, because that's something that has challenged me a lot in my business. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit, but they do have some music in Canva as well. So whatever your spiritual business is, I think that there's photographic collateral here that you'll be able to use. So if we look at, let's say, your you're a yogi. Let's look at yoga. Oh, that's the videos. Let's go back into photos. My apologies. So if we go into, if we say yoga, again, lots of amazing yoga pictures. That's a pro one, that's a free one. So there's definitely free, there we go. So there are free ones in there. If we wanted to put in something, let's put in spiritual. Got that right. I mean, great images, whatever your spiritual business is. I'm sure there's going to be an image here that you'll be able to use that conveys the feeling and the message that you want to get across. So I think it's an amazing site. It's intuitive. You know, there are fantastic videos, how-to videos, which I will link below. But, you know, even without a video, I don't think I watched videos when I first started using it. It was a bit of trial and error. You just kind of, you know, clicked and dragged and see what was going on, and I was able to find my way through it. And I'm not a techie at all, so I think that you will not have any problems using it. It is really easy, really intuitive, and if you want to get the most out of it, then definitely check out some of the videos I'm going to link from other creators who know technology far better than I. But I just wanted to give this a plug for you in terms of just the video and the photographic collateral in here is absolutely amazing. So it will support your spiritual business. You'll be able to create some beautiful marketing materials, you know, ebook templates, book covers, all sorts of different things, PowerPoint slide decks for any teaching that you're doing. So there's definitely such a wide variety of things that you probably putting together for your business, and now you'll be able to match them with some amazing photographs as well. So I highly recommend Canva, and I will put in the description below a link to the site as well. So my second recommendation, guys, is a site called Unsplash, which is a free downloadable royalty-free site for photographs, for wallpapers, for, you know, all sorts of kind of backgrounds and backdrops, and it is absolutely free. Now, again, I probably came across Unsplash, you know, about a year ago, and have seen such an upswell of spiritual type of photographic collateral in there. When I first started using it, you know, if I typed in crystals, I might get, you know, half a dozen, you know, crystals, whereas now there's just such a choice. And what I love about Unsplash is its amount of kind of, you know, pagan orientated photographic stock in there too. So as a practicing pagan, I teach an awful lot of you know, pagan workshops and, you know, different things. So I'm always looking for great images that convey what it is that I'm trying to get across, and that's been a real challenge. But if we type in here, over the last kind of 6 months or so, you know, so I've just typed in witch, and so many wonderful images come through that I can use in my marketing, which is just fantastic. It's fantastic, and I love it. I mean, I used some of these for Halloween, which was fantastic. I keep saying fantastic, I'm sorry. I will think of another superlative to add to this, but I do love Unsplash. I'll show you one that I used recently, there we go, this one. I'm hosting a witch school, and that was just a fantastic image, really strong image that we put on all of the marketing materials, and we're even going to get some cloth bags made up. It's happening in July, so we're getting some cloth bags made up so that we can give those to all of our participants. Weekend events. We're really excited, and I just absolutely adore this image as well. So it's easy to download. You literally just click the download button and it goes straight into your download. And then you have an opportunity here to say thanks. So give some credit to the person that took the photograph. So you can just quickly click here and it copies all of that. And so you can, you know, if you've got some online, you know, marketing, if you're using it on like your Facebook page or your website or something like that, you can give credit to the photographer. It's not required. It's not a requirement. It's always nice to give a shout out to somebody who's created something. But for some things like like a physical postcard, it's hard to give the credit for photographs. But it's there. You're able to do that just to say thanks and give a shout out. But the Unsplash is just a fantastic site for finding imagery that really kind of matches what it is that you're trying to do from a spiritual business perspective. It's just great. So there are other royalty-free sites out there. So Pixabay is one. But for me, Unsplash is just hands down the best. I just adore it. It's where I go to first for my my photographs and my imagery. And it is royalty free, so you can use it in your commercial marketing collateral. So you can put it in videos, and you can put it in. I host online courses, so I use that imagery in my online courses as well. And you're not breaching any copyright because it is royalty free stock, which is fab. I keep saying which, haha. So as you can see, there's 171 photographs that come under that kind of category of witchiness. So it's pretty cool. And then the site also does have it has kind of backgrounds and different things. So you can play around with it. You can have orientation, so you can sort it by orientation or color. They've arranged it by topics. There's just it's really easy to navigate and to find. And if you are a photographer and you want to submit a photo, you can do here as well. And you can go into the community of people supplying these wonderful high quality photographs. So this is Unsplash. Again, I'll link it down in the description. But absolutely top-notch site that I would highly recommend if you haven't found it already. So one of the things as a creator that I've really been challenged with is to find low cost or free royalty-free music. So music for my any videos that I put out, or to use within some of the online classes that I might be hosting. I do guided meditations, so always looking for music to sit behind those. And it's really tough to find meditation type music at a decent cost. And the challenge with music is that you want it to be royalty free, so that means that you can use it in commercial projects. Things like if you wanted to do a guided meditation and then sell those, finding that music suitable for that and at the right length has been really, really challenging. So it continues to be a little bit of a challenge. You can find it, but it is pretty expensive, so it definitely isn't at no cost. Some of them are kind of monthly packages, so you get for a fee of, let's say, $50 a month, you might get five downloads, and you can add on different bundles and things like that. But it starts to get pretty pricey. For a single track, you could pay anything from, kind of 10 US, up to 200, US. And, the justification for that is, well, one, that they've, spent the time creating some lovely high quality music, and, why shouldn't they get paid for that? But also, what they say is that when you purchase it, you get lifetime royalty free. So you can use it in multiple projects. So, you're benefiting so much from that one payment. And so kind of the cost of that royalty-free license is included in the download fee. So definitely not criticizing their desire to make some money, and certainly not devaluing their expertise and the product that they make. But when you're a small business, I'm not a multinational spiritual business, so I have to be very, very careful about what I do invest in, and am I going to get a return on that investment. So trying to find free royalty-free music has been a real challenge for me. Now in my video editing software, so I use Camtasia, so there are a limited number of tracks in there that you can use, but I've been really excited to find out, and again, I'm sure some of you will be rolling your eyes because you've probably known about this for a long time, but within YouTube, the audio library is pretty extensive, and there's lots of royalty-free music in there that you can download and you can use in your projects, including Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, where you're not going to get a copyright strike because it's royalty free. So the biggest thing I would say about these videos is just the length. So if you're doing a guided meditation, it's going to be longer than 2 minutes 50 seconds. So you'd have to put it on a loop and see how that sounds. I don't think there's many, if any, that would be kind of more than 10-12 minutes long. So that's something to think about. I have purchased individual tracks before that I've put behind my guided meditations that have worked really, really well, but there's a cost to that. So if I can utilize the free music out there for all of the other things that I do, it means that I can be more careful with what I do spend money on. And as I was saying before, trying to find spiritual type music has always been a challenge, but there are lots of lovely tracks here. So if we have a look at, let me just pop the my sound on. So this is a track by Jesse Gallagher, and as you can see, it's from this ambient genre. A calm mood. So they're kind of the search terms that I'm looking for. I want that ambient background music that I can use. And there's lots of different ones in there, and different ones that you can search for. The other really interesting thing about YouTube audio is that they do have some sound effects as well. And so if you were creating videos and you needed some different sound effects to go with those videos, have a check into the YouTube audio library. There's all sorts of different things in there. It isn't something that I've played a lot with. I haven't got into that creativity side of my videos yet, but I'm learning and growing, so you never know. I might find these effects useful at some point. But it's easy to download. So if you wanted to download any of these, you'd click the download button. It automatically goes into your download, and it shows up, I think, in your iTunes account. Oh, I've got that playing. Sorry. Sounds Nice. Dead easy to download, and then you can use it as a backing in all sorts of different things, including any YouTube videos. So I give it a thumbs up. I'll always find something that I can use in there, and I know that I'm not going to get a copyright strike because it's free to use, it's royalty free, it's under that kind of Creative Commons umbrella. So I'm not contravening anything by using this music. I did. I remember I was shooting a video and I had some music playing in the background, just from a CD that I had, and I got a warning from just even having that music on in the background. So it was a huge learning for me. So I'm super cautious about any music that I use. I want to make sure that I'm not going to be contravening anything. So the YouTube audio library is fantastic. And then for specific projects and like things that need maybe a longer track, I will go to some sites and download, a specific track for that. But I don't pay in the region of $200. That's beyond me for one track. So I'll be looking at $20, and I think that's good. So, and there are lots of those sites out there. But if you're looking for free, you're looking for royalty free, YouTube audio library is your place to go. So for those projects that you need music of a longer length, as I say, there is an amazing variety of sites out there that you can use and download from. But I found that Pond 5 is one that I've downloaded from before, and you can you just pay a one-time download fee, and you have it royalty free for your lifetime. I typed in the search bar meditation, and it shows you all of the different types. What I like about this is it tells you what the beats per minute is, because if you wanted to create a specific brainwave state, you can do that quite mindfully with the beats per minute. So I really like that. I also like the fact that it's relatively reasonable as well. So $46 for 11 minute there. When you go up in quality and length, you're probably going to pay more. But there's a 30-minute one for $46 there. 30 minutes of blissful meditation. So that behind a meditation track is quite good. So all sorts of different ones in there to create the mood that you're looking for. And like this one is already on a loop, so even though it's 9 minutes and 33 seconds, it's going to continually loop. So you could have that loop going longer, and that's for $31, and that's Canadian. I have this set to Canadian because that's where I am. It's it'll differ where you are in the world, but I find this upon 5 a really good download royalty-free music from as well. Not free, but certainly a cost that is manageable. So the next site that I want to share with you is a site called InVideo. And I was searching around for, again, something that was, low cost, that I could afford, that allowed me to create some kind of good intros and outros to my video. So something animated at the start of my videos and something animated at the end of my videos. And so I was recommended to check out InVideo. So I did, and I really liked what I saw. So I did actually bite the bullet, and I signed up for a year's plan. And they often have They often have deals. So this one is, there's a coupon at the moment, so it's $7.50, that's US, a month, but you can pay for an annual one, which is what I did, and you get, you save some money from doing that. But what this has enabled me to do is to create some intros and outros. I'm still learning what the site does, so I definitely don't have it all figured out, but you can do video ads and presentations and all sorts of things here. But these are all intros and outros, so you can upload your own logo into it or put some words. I use this one a lot for my my intro videos, which I really like. And there's some music behind it, but there's all sorts of different ones. And again, I'm not an expert, I'm not a techie, but it was really easy for me to create the intros and the outros. So I've got that. I've got them for the start of my videos and for the end of my videos, and it was at a very low cost. So they've got vertical, so vertical's a lot better for Instagram than Facebook, but all sorts of really cool things. And you can do kind of YouTube intro and outros, and do promo videos and all sorts of fantastic things that I think I think I started my membership to this site maybe 2 weeks ago, so I'm still learning, and I will download, put on the link down below, a video that I viewed from a creator sharing his insights, knowledge in video. So that's what inspired me to sign up. So now I have these wonderful intros and outros that I can use and I can play with and do different things. So if you're looking to up your game for your videos and create something that is animated at the start and at the end, then I would recommend in video. It certainly works for me. So there you have it. They're my top tips for your spiritual marketing. I really hope you found this video helpful. As I say, please do comment below. Please share any wisdom that you have, any sites that you have for spiritual kind of collateral, any good tips and hints. Let's be a community that holds each other up and helps each other and really supports each other to get their message out in the world. Remember, there is no competition here. We all have value. We all have clients and customers and people that need our services. That are all different. So don't hold on to knowledge and information. Do share it freely. That is my desire as a spiritual entrepreneur. So don't hold on to your knowledge. Share it freely, share it widely, and only good things will happen from that. So enjoy. I hope this stimulates you to get creative, and have a great day, guys.